it's maintenance-free. But if it was an older vehicle and it started developing corrosion on the terminals, tell me, what do you do to correct it?
Some batteries you can actually fill with distilled water, and some you cannot. They're called maintenance-free batteries. But either way, at that point, if you pull the terminals apart, clean them, reseal them, and put them back on, you should have no problems with it.
And most automotive shops can take care of that?
Yes, ma'am, they sure can.
If the serpentine belt was starting to crack, what tells me that we need a new belt?
Well, the way you look at a belt is, number one, you look at it to see if the rubber itself is dried out. It'll start looking real dry, real dusty. And on the actual side of the belt where you see these little lines, these are the ribs on it. You could start seeing cracks in it. Now most places are calling at least between 3 cracks per square inch is what they're calling for. So if you see more than 3 cracks in an inch, more than likely you're gonna have to change the belt. Now if this belt actually stretches too far, it could possibly come off of one of the pulleys. If the belt breaks, what it'll do is it'll basically make you lose power to the vehicle. AC will not work. Water pump, you're not going to pump any fluid, so it could possibly overheat. It's almost like the heartbeat of the car is what it is. So you lose the belt, you're going to be sitting.
Welcome to our facility today. We're going to go over the maintenance procedures on a vehicle so that when you go to your facility, you'll make sure that he's doing everything that he can to maintain your vehicle. We're going to go over each individual item on the vehicle so that you know when and why it's needed. Dan, the first item is the brake fluid. I see that this one is full. What happens when it's too low?
Well, one thing that happens when it's too low, it does not send enough fluid to your calipers, which in turn could also cause a pressure loss, which could keep it from slowing down correctly. What would usually cause that is either A, maybe your pads just might be a little worn, a little smaller than what they should be, which causes the fluid to fill the caliper more, which will drop the level in the container, or 2, you could have a leak somewhere.
The power steering fluid looks full. Normally we'll top it off if it is not full for the customer.
For the best deal on a new or used Nissan vehicle, come to John Marazzi Nissan in Naples, Florida, conveniently located off of I-75.